Some umming and ahhing, I decided to move the new pump to under the bonnet, which is not recommended by the pump manufacturer. It's supposed to be as close to the fuel tank as possible and as low as possible, but I've used these before in an under bonnet position close to the carburetor, and I think it will manage to pull as well as push. So the reason I've done it up there is because I think it's neater and closer to the fuse box and away from all the undercar road muck and wet and crap that gets on connectors and all that stuff. So what I've done instead, where the pump was, I've just put a new fuel filter up there, and I've used some brass reducers. So from the swirl pot, this big hose is a brass reducer, another hose, then the inline filter, and then back to the original supply pipe hose. So that is now dead. That was the 12 volt feed and earth to the original fuel pump, but I've cut it under the dash and pulled it through, and this is going to be the first test. So we should see fuel coming up here if it can pull it through. So I've done it really neatly. I've done a really neat electric install so that the 12 volt goes straight into the relay board there, and obviously being a plastic car, I've taken the earth off the engine. So that's the other end of that pipe that is attached to the filter at the back of the car. That's in, that's out, that's a regulator which I'll probably have to adjust now that it's only doing about 10 psi instead of 45 or 50 or whatever the original one was doing. But let's see, fingers crossed, and fingers crossed to cut the right wires. Go on, please prime. Oh, action. Yes, come on, suck it up, suck baby, suck. Yes, ha ha, yes, bloody excellent. What a result. Oh, it's humming away quietly. What's the pressure? That's interesting. Pressure's at 4, which is where it was before, even though it's a different. So the regulator must just let 4 through no matter what the pressure of the pump. If you've adjusted it for 4, it lets 4 through. 4 psi, that is. Amazing. Anything leaking down here? Oh, I can hear it gurgling. I can hear gurgling from the tank as it's being pulled through. That is so impressive. So let's try and start it. Oh, go on, let's have a go. Make sure it's not in gear. Come on. Success, baby, success. Still nothing leaking. Lovely job.